Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Vanessa Oracle Guidance. I am Vanessa and I am a holistic therapist and also a certified coach. I've been practicing the tarot since I was a teenager, but I'm only starting my channel on YouTube. So this is my very first reading for Pisces. All of my readings are general, so you might or might not resonate with this because you all have a different situation, but the energies for Pisces, it depends like how much of this and you have on your chart and where, and depends on your placements as well. So yeah, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, if you are a Pisces sun, you can check your other signs for moons, Venus and rising signs as well on your chart. You can check that on Cafe Astrology because these placements they would talk about relationships. All right, so you can check them out and watch the readings from those signs. What else? Yeah, so I'm doing a 9-card spread here with the tarot, so it's for past, present, and future, and some oracle cards on the side to give additional guidance. Yeah, so if you like the readings I'm doing here, don't hesitate to like and share the videos. It would help me to get the message across to more people. And if you want to see further readings in the future, you can subscribe to the channel. This month I'll be doing readings a tiny bit differently. I will pull some cards that you will have to choose. So pick a card at the end of the reading, so it will give you a time frame and also more information about what's going on in your heart chakra space. Okay, so yeah, so that's it. So let's start now with the reading. All right. So in the past here, I get a very heavy feeling here for you, like in general, but I see in the past you kind of stopped giving into a situation. You stopped seeing long term in a situation here because it wasn't going the way you wanted. It's kind of something changed in the situation and you couldn't really adapt to that. And yeah, so it was a change that you didn't like anyway, and it didn't fulfill you anymore. That's what I see with the 9 of Wands. In the upright is the wish fulfillment. In the reverse, it's more like, not giving any more, into that energy, and kind of you could be overindulgent into something because you're not feeling great about the situation. So yeah, and the Chariot in reverse here is saying that either something stopped or something changed direction, and it wasn't really what you wanted because here you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. In the upright, it's giving into a long-term situation, and that is secure, and it's something kind of slow making, but you process it slowly but surely into the future and with a long-term vision. In the reverse, you're not giving into that anymore, and it is more like you're giving up on things. That's the feeling I get here because of this change and things not being fulfilling for you. So in the present moment here, I do see that you still have a lot of hurt in your heart space. Here, the Three of Swords means that you have a lot of emotions. Your heart has been broken, or you've got, you experience some deception that are still very very present in your heart space. It's still not healed, but you want to, I do feel that you want to come out of that. You need to do something about it. And here I see you taking the decision to end that cycle. In in the upright, the Ten of Swords is the end of a cycle. You know, have experienced too many troubles, too many heartbreak, too many, you know, over and over again, and that's the end of this. You know, you can't handle anymore. But in the reverse, it means you're coming out of it. You're leaving that behind. So this is a good sign, because that's your main card for the reading here. It is the center card. So, you know, all your reading is about that, leaving that in the past and moving on, you know, at least in your mind. And you know, you need your mind to walk with you, so you know your feelings will dissipate, because they've been too heavy, and you know the hurt is still very much here at the moment. So you know you need to take a decision with the Two of Wands, and you're considering that whether it is doing something for yourself that will make you feel better and move you forward, towards your dreams, or your, you know, towards a better life. It could be also towards someone else, but you know you need to make a choice now, and leave that situation, that painful situation, behind. And you know, by doing that choice, it will help you clear that heartbreak, that, you know, so, and by, you know, in the future you will make, if you make that decision anyway, you know you will stick to your values and everything you have learned in your life, how to proceed in that kind of situation. You know, you are guided by, it could be the way your, how to say, your upbringing, you know, you know, the rules in your life that you have set for yourself, or that you have in your community. You know, it will help you to move forward. It will guide you in some way. It could be also, so as I said, it could be your values, you know, sticking to your values, to leave those burdens behind. You know, in the uprights, being like too overwhelmed, you know, physically drained, as well. You know, it's too much to handle, and you're leaving that behind as well, you know, first in the mind and then in the physical here in the future. By doing that, you know, you could grow distant with someone. This card talks about this as well, distancing yourself from a situation or someone. But you're dealing with a person that would grow cold and distant, and someone who might not end up saying really nice things. They could be sharp-tongued, you know. Yeah, so you know, you can. I do feel that you kind of know that already, that this person might not react well, but you know you have to do it because they're not making you happy. So yeah, whatever you have to do here, you know, you have to do it in the proper way with that Hierophant, okay? And it could also be, if you're choosing a new person here, making the choice for a new person, it could be long term with this card as well. And it would mean some kind of progress towards something better, you know, not having those burdens anymore, but still someone, I do feel it's that person from the past being upset about it. It could be that as well. So yeah. So your whole reading is all about getting unstuck and move forward towards a better life. Something that you choose, you know, that is not chosen for you. Because in the past, it feels like you thought you were going to get something long term and stable, but it turned out to be different and very not fulfilling for you. So yeah, that's what I get here, the main story. So let me know in the comment section if you resonate with that. I would love to hear from you about it. Let's see with the oracle cards what they have to say. So we'll start with the butterfly card here. Yeah, this card is talking about changing your mind. So maybe in the past you decided to be with someone and you thought it was like your end all be all, and now you're thinking, no, actually I won't go down that way with that person because it's not making me happy. So let's see what this card is saying. So the message is, this card means that this card means that you've changed your mind about a previous decision and you're struggling with the possible repercussions. Maybe you're worried about what other people may think or whether you or another will suffer consequences due to your second thoughts. You know more now than when you made your original decisions. Perhaps you could have uncovered this information with a little more investigation. Nonetheless, the circumstances unfolded as they did for a higher purpose. Learn from your former actions so that in the future you take your time doing research prior to making decisions. In the meantime, know that changing one's mind is an option for us all. So the additional meanings of this card, it could talk about leaving a relationship, regretting a purchase, quitting a job, deciding not to accept an offer, staying home rather than attending an event. Okay, so this card really fits well in this reading, I do feel, because changing your mind, it would be like changing your mind about a situation. You thought you were going to go slowly and surely into something long term with somebody, but actually you don't want to go there anymore because something has changed and it's not going in the direction that you want. Okay, so changing your mind, yeah, it might not be easy because it might involve a lot of things to settle here. It depends how much you've been involved with that person. So yeah, so you know that leaving them could be leaving them in a trouble as well because they kind of needed you in some way. Could be financially, materially, or otherwise. But it is it is a big choice to make, but you have to make it. There's no doubt about it. With what I'm seeing here, it's pretty clear. So it could be also that you've been with that person for a long time and that people around you might not understand why you're gonna leave them, because maybe they liked that person. Maybe it could be your family liking that person, or your friends or whatever, and people around you not understanding, and you might worry about what people might say. So, but don't worry about that. What's the most important is how you feel and how you grow as a person. If you want to grow as a better yourself for the future, you need to pick the right kind of person around you. So if you're not with the right person, it is a lot more difficult to do that and be happy, because happiness comes from progress, and you need to have a vision for a progress in your life, in any kind of way, so you need to have the right kind of person by your side. So next card, we have the fairies from, or the first deck was from Adoring Virtue, the first card, and this one as well. This one's from the fairies. It says honoring your feelings. I've got a few signs who got that card. That card came out a lot this month, so yeah, you can check out, if you got like other placements in your chart, and if you in your other placements you got this card, it's very important. So it says, by drawing this card, you're urged to listen to and follow your true feelings. Do not betray yourself or rationalize that it's acceptable to deny your inner voice of truth. You have an inner counselor who is very wise. This source of wisdom speaks to you in both physical and emotional ways. Perhaps you have gut feelings that are speaking loudly to you, or physical reactions to situations such as a tight jaw or a nervous stomach. Your heart may be drawing you towards a particular geographical location, a specific career, or a certain type of relationship. You may feel compelled to leave a particular situation that is unacceptable. The fairies know the importance of heeding their own feelings, and they ask you to do the same. They say, please don't discount what you know to be true in your heart. Follow your emotions, as they are your inner compass that will steer you home and keep you warm, safe, supported, and joyous. If you're unclear about which emotions you're experiencing, write down your thoughts and feelings in a journal to gain clarity and understanding. The affirmation for you with this card is, I listen to, honor, and follow my true feelings, knowing that they are answers to my prayers. Okay, so this card is really stressing that you need to take into account your feelings, because they will tell you what you need to do. If you have negative feelings, it is just not, for you to think like, oh, it's not good, I have bad feelings. No, it means something. Every feeling means something. It means, if you're feeling sad, why are you feeling sad? What is making you sad? Is it something you can do about? And ask all these questions to yourself, for each feeling that you feel, why you feel this way. It will bring you a lot of answers. And by asking the right questions, you will get the right answers, to your situation. So keep asking yourself questions. Question your emotions, why you're feeling them, and especially if they're strong feelings, you don't discount them. They are very important. They are your guiding light, So, you need to really get in touch with that, Don't discard them. Next. Okay, we get to the totem animal cards. So, two came out together. Here, you got the tiger. And when two cards come really together, I take them both. Usually I pick only one card, but... So the tiger says, you're being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you're capable of doing so. To be an efficient leader, full of compassion, it demands that you be inclined to the art of balancing the yin and the yang, that you be able to discern the moments where you can go forward and those where you must retreat, and that you pay attention to the subtleness and the flow of group process while remaining connected to your inner voice. Whether this position of leader applies to your family, your friends, your employees, or to a nation, you will still need to listen to those around you and answer to their needs with strength and compassion. In another hand, each time that you will feel necessary, you must listen to your own intuition, no matter what others have to say. As best as you can, make decisions based on what you feel to be the best solution for everyone, rather than on the satisfaction of egocentric needs. Fears and doubts may arise at times, but don't let them lead you astray from your goal. The best leaders are not perfect, but they are ready to take calculated risks based on their own convictions and their fervent desire to act in a fair way. There will be times when you will find yourself stumbling, even falling, but it shouldn't stop you from deciding to accept the position of leader you are called for. Others expect you to guide them. Do not get big-headed, but big-hearted doing this. Okay, so this card is calling you to take the role of a leader in this situation. You can't just lay back and let things fall down and get worse, You need, by taking this decision here, That's how you take action and you become a leader in your life. So what this card is stressing as well is that you need to take the decisions with a lot of compassion and unconditional love, I would say, because it will give you the best answers on how to act, actually. And if you act in an egocentric way, that other person that might get angry here, they will have how to say, they will have something to throw at you, if you don't act from a place of love, so act with compassion, do your best, so the situation gets resolved in the best way possible for you both, so so nothing can be thrown at you, nothing can be blamed. You can't be blamed for things that you've done, for the decisions that you make, because they are the right decisions. It's really defendable to say, I'm not happy here, I'm out of here, but I'm not leaving you, like I'm not throwing you out of the house, for example. We're gonna take time to do this, but or I'm helping you to get another place, or it could be something like that. Whatever your situation may be, you do it in a fair way. So that's what leaders do. They don't think only about themselves, they think for the community. It could be if you have kids, you think about the kids, like how you're gonna manage the kids in the situations, or whatever it may be, really. So everybody gets out of the situation without really losing, because I do feel it's a matter of the heart here, like not feeling fulfilled in your heart space. So it is your right to say, no, I'm not happy, I'm out of here. You don't need to suffer something for many years if you're not happy. That's nonsense. So the second card is the snow leopard. So this card says, take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. It is difficult at this time to find some time for yourself by disconnecting, by freeing yourself from the electronic net, and by finding a quiet place in nature or around it. Nonetheless, it is what you should do for now. Hang up the phone, switch off the computer and the TV, at least for a few hours. Even if you feel a little anxious and agitated at first, these feelings will disappear. Take advantage of this moment to contemplate and meditate. This is not isolating yourself, just a little of solitude. Solitude is a conscious choice that enables you to spend some good times on your own, whereas isolation is a pattern of usual behavior that is well thought out, and that you adopt to escape uneasiness and intimacy. As much as possible, give yourself a full day on your own to do only what you feel like. No matter how much time you allow yourself, make sure you journal your impressions as often as possible. If you feel a surge of culpability or anxiety when you think about doing that, or when you are doing that, use some breathing techniques to help you unwind. During this solitude period, always think of consciously breathing and relax. Each time that you will be conscious that your breathing is superficial, take 3 or 4 deep and slow breaths in and observe your tension and anxiety dissipate. Feel what it is like to be in the sacred space of solitude, and don't forget, you are never really alone. So yeah, it seems that you need some time on your own, maybe to plan out how you're gonna do this and feel what is right for you, if you're unclear at this point. So even if you take only a small while, it would really help you to recenter your energy and really feel, you know, where you are at and how to proceed next. So as it came out with the tiger here, it is a good thing, you know, to start by doing that, retreating a little bit in solitude, so you can, you know, so you can take your role of leadership, you know, of leader. So yeah, so you be prepared for that. So that's what this card is saying here. Next we got another French card here from the Healing Oracle deck from Karine Malenfant. I don't know if this deck exists in English, by the way. I don't think so, but maybe. It says Unconditional Love. So this card says, open your heart to unconditional love. Don't be shy and experiment the power of love in many ways. You need to feel this tenderness that comes from this wonderful feeling. You need to move closer towards others and demonstrate your love to them. This card signifies that you need to open your heart chakra to be able to feel the love that surrounds you. It is possible that past hurts are blocking you from perceiving your emotions. You have to free yourself from the chains that block your energy flow from passing through you. It is time to let go and to allow love to come to you so you experiment love miracles. Your path will bring you in a new direction where you will be able to heal past wounds, forgive, and move forward. Meditate regularly while focusing your attention on your heart chakra. It is important that unconditional love be alive within you so you can feel the divine in every area of your being. So this card, the other meanings for this card are, you will soon meet your soulmate. Your actual love relationship is about to become official through marriage. The other world has heard your prayers. Wait and be ready to receive the love abundance you wished for. It is time to free yourself from an unpleasant situation that is preventing you from loving unconditionally. Don't play the victim. You are capable to overcome this sadness. So this card is really encouraging, and I do feel that it resonates with, was it Changing Your Mind or something? I think it was this one. Oh, and this one as well, the tiger. When it says to take the role of leadership, of leader, you need to do it from a place of compassion and love, you know. So unconditional love is really key here, you know, so you take the best decisions. So no one is left out in the situation unfairly, and you know, no one can blame you for anything, you know, it's your birthright to be happy. So, you know, you need to take the steps to get that, you know, because you make your happiness and you are in charge here. It is your life, so your choice, and no one can choose for you. So yeah. Oh yeah, one more thing I wanted to stress here is, you know, when you open your heart chakra, as it's talking about that, your heart chakra is the middle energy center from your all of your chakras, and it is the pathway between your lower energies, you know, that are more going towards your earthly energies, and your higher energies, the chakras above, you know, from the chest up. You need to connect those two sides so you make balanced decisions. So the heart chakra is very, very important because it balances, you know, what you feel, your intuition, your, you know, your place, you feeling your place in the world and all that, and how you express yourself, and also with what's going on in your life in the 3D. You know, all those energy that are running your 3D life, and you know, your emotions, your feeling of security, stableness, and the way you see yourself, you perceive yourself, and how you show up in the world. So you really need to balance that. through the heart chakra. Okay, so I think this card is highlighting that here. Next, the last card. So this is a French deck as well. It's the Magic of Trees. So you got the number 48, the ginkgo tree. It's talking about celebrations. Okay. Here you can see the trees there. Those trees are magnificent when the flowers are out, you know. It's incredible if you've seen any in your life. Just you spot them like in a mile away, bright yellow flowers. So this card says, great wealth is on its way. Be patient and persistent. It will happen at the right time. The ginkgo, that seems to be the only survivor of a tree group that has known its peak during dinosaurs era, can be recognized by its fan-shaped leaves. As it almost completely disappeared in the wild nowadays, it has been farmed for centuries in China, where it decorates gardens of temples and palaces. Its fruits, shaped like yellow apricots, have given this tree its name that means the tree with silvery fruits in Chinese, and we change it to the 40 crowns tree. The 40 crowns tree. The ginkgo tree doesn't bear any fruit before several decades. This card could foretell a spectacular event or a priceless gift. Summon your patience. Great riches are coming your way. So yeah, this card is heralds of very great wealth, whether it be material or emotional, or you know, whatever is wealth to you, whatever fulfills you. Even if it takes a long time, it's worth to take the step forward, because you will get there, and it might be a lot more than what you expected. So trust the process, because it talks about the right time, you know. The right time could be divine timing as well. So trust the process, and know that you're on the right path, and you will be rewarded for your actions here. So, you know, stay grounded in your loving energies and in what you feel is right, you know, without thinking only about yourself, but everyone involved in the situation, and everything will unfold at its best for you. Okay, so that's what I got for you here. I hope my accent isn't so bad. It's quite late today here, so I kind of get my tongue stuck a little bit when I'm talking in English when I'm tired. But yeah, I hope you like this reading. Don't hesitate to leave me comments on what you'd like, if you would like you know, something different about the reading. So if you resonated with this as well, don't hesitate to talk about it. I will reply to you. And don't forget to subscribe, like and share the videos as well. I would really thank you very much for that, as it will bring the message as well to other people. And yeah, so I hope you're having a good time in spite of all that is happening in the world. And you know, take really good care of yourselves, and I will see you soon, okay, with the new type of readings. Okay, take care and bye bye.